Hello everyone, September here, ready for more fun times. The main topic for our video today is why I started bullet journaling and how and my journey in bullet journaling. Several years ago, I guess the end of 2016, my husband and I were moving back from Colorado. We were born and raised in Oklahoma, but after we got married, we were like, we were born and raised in Oklahoma. Let's try something different. And Bobby's best friend had been trying for years to get him to move to Colorado. 6 months after we got married, we moved to Colorado. And things were different. I will probably do an entire video on that sometime, a whole different story time. But we're gonna come on the end of that whole thing. Near the end of our time living in Colorado, Bobby's health started to go downhill quickly. And not to be dramatic, but we are very fortunate that he's still alive. So that was a thing. And fast forward to now, he's much, much better. So we're doing great. And again, we'll do another video on that. Oh, so much tea to spill, but I feel like he should be there with me when we talk about it. But anyway, so his health had gone downhill and we decided it was best to move back home to be around family. It was a tough decision, but we knew it was the right decision. And we moved back, and thank God, our family's been really supportive through all this craziness. But, I came back, he didn't have a job, I didn't have a job, and I didn't know what I was supposed to do because we were still kind of we were in crisis mode for several months because there were several trips back and forth from the hospital. It was pretty rough times, but we made it through. And I was watching a lot of YouTube videos, I guess. And honestly, I don't remember exactly how I came upon it, but I discovered a bullet journaling video. I think that's what started my journey. So I was just watching all these plan with me videos, and flip through videos, and it was so cool. And I felt kind of intimidated because I've never been a painter, and most of the people that are on YouTube doing bullet journaling are very artistic. They're drawing, they're doodling, they're painting watercolors, and it looks amazing. It's so intimidating to see that, and you're like, how could I ever bullet journal? How could I do that? What they said was, all you need to start a bullet journal is a notebook, a pen, and a ruler. And I was like,
okay, yes, we can start that.
But of course, I couldn't leave it at that. Of course not. I wasn't gonna draw anything, but I was going to decorate it, make it look pretty. So I did get some decorative tape. It was ironic because I was mostly focused on the planning part of the bullet journal and the collections or lists, and I had nothing to plan. The things that were happening, you couldn't plan for. You could not plan for hospital emergency visits. That's not something you plan for. I did have plenty of doctor's appointments, I guess, but it was a weird time. But slowly but surely, I learned more, and I did a lot of Pinterest, and I still do. A lot of Pinterest research on like little doodles you can do. I love the little borders that they have on Pinterest, and I use them a lot. It's been an interesting journey. Most of my go-to items, of course you've got pens. I use fine liners a lot. I use some mild liners and some of the Crayola Super Tips. A lot of decorative tape.
A lot.
I have quite a few bullet journals now that I've used in the past, and the earlier ones were a little nifty. And it wasn't until more recently that I started venturing into the area of doodling for myself, making little drawings. Like last month when I did the 90s in nature theme, and I drew like a floppy disk and a Tamagotchi and all these things that I thought were really cool. And it's just looking up a picture and copying it, okay? I'm just draw what I see. That's part of why I am so adamant about saying that anyone can bullet journal if you want to. There's so many different ways. In the last few years, I have people telling me, and they're like, I could never do what you do. I could never do what you do. I could never. You're just so artistic. But it was definitely a learning process, just like anything else. And we all have room to grow. I'm not always happy with the spreads that I make. You know, sometimes you're just like,
We could have done better. Then I'm not doing this again.
time goes on. Every spread doesn't have to be the best and greatest. If you want to do a really artistic theme one month and a really simple theme another month, or if you just don't want to have a theme at all, that's fine. I just like themes.
I freaking love themes.
For anything. I've always loved planning my birthday party, and especially if I can get a theme.
I love having a theme.
Having a category that I can just match, and it's so fun. That's my thing. And a lot of the more artistic bullet journalers often have themes, and that's fine. But if you just want to draw some lines and bullet points and call it a day, do it. I often will copy certain fonts that I find on Pinterest.
I love fonts. I love them.
Fonts and themes and doodles.
Yes.
I've probably bought way too much decorative tape. That is a con of bullet journaling, that you might buy way too much stickers or decorative tape or notebooks, but if you're like me, you would have bought too many notebooks anyways. And Bobby's always been so supportive. He even bought me a, what is it, like, not like a shelf, but like a shelf. It's specifically for your washi tapes. Little drawers you can pull out and put your washi tapes in them. He bought me that, and I was like,
Honey, I don't have enough washi tape for that.
I have too much washi tape. It is a thing. It is a thing. Somehow I have too much and not enough at the same time. It's quite a quandary that I must learn to live with. Tough times. You learn to live through it. You may hear children in the background. They had the nerve to go outside while I'm filming.
Children, go inside the house.
But Jesus loves the little children, and so must I. Maybe it will just add to the ambiance of the video. There are still certain things that I would not say that I'm qualified in. I don't paint. I do not paint. I don't do it. And I've tried. I've briefly attempted those brush pen lettering stuff. I don't think it's for me. Maybe someday I'll try it. I don't know. But for now, just regular stuff. But I found, especially at the beginning, my bullet journal kind of was like a security object. You know, some people have stuffed animals or teddy bears or whatever. I had my bullet journal. So it really helped me get through hard times. It was a creative outlet that I could do from home, anytime, anywhere. It really was a lot to me. And now it's not so much a security blanket as it is a creative outlet and a tool for organization. So if you're going through a tumultuous time and you're looking for a way to organize, you're looking for a way to, for an artistic outlet, you know, or if you're just having a regular time and you want some organization and an artistic outlet, or just organization, bullet journaling is great for that. I guess this is kind of a bullet journal commercial, but I'm not getting paid for it at this point. It's just been a lot to me, and you know, it's changed over the years what I do, what kind of layouts I do. I used to, I don't know, do monthly spreads, weekly spreads, and daily spreads, or switch. It's kind of been fluctuating. You know, I put more in a monthly or more in a weekly. You know, it just changes. And one focus I have in my bullet journal, as you've probably noticed, is I love words, and I love quotes, and I love Bible verses, and I love incorporating that into my bullet journal. It kind of makes it my own unique thing, is that I focus more on the art of the written word or spoken word, but it ends up being written anyways. So, or song lyrics. I just love words and I love language, and it's really cool to be able to incorporate that in my bullet journal. But for you, it might be more about the aesthetic, or maybe you are a painter. Maybe you just want to slap some paint on there make some modern art or whatever. But that's the beauty of it, is it's whatever you want it to be. And I'd love to hear about this in the comments if you're interested. Somebody's not happy or something.
Apparently this is not the best time of day to be doing a bullet journaling video. Or any video. But any recording of a video.
I've been thinking about reading the Bullet Journal Method, the book by Ryder Carroll. He is actually the one who created the bullet journal method. And I was thinking about maybe I could read it and then kind of review it, or maybe read a chapter and talk about what it's about and how I want to implement that into my own bullet journaling, because I've seen some comments on Facebook that it's really helped them. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Let me know, would you like me to read the Bullet Journal Method book and then post about it on YouTube? I'd love to know. Don't forget the comments in below. Oh, and another thing, if you are subscribed to my channel, or you want to subscribe to my channel, you click subscribe, of course, but also next to, after you click subscribe, a little bell will appear. And when you click the bell, it will show you different options, so you can get no notifications. All notifications are personalized. I think personalized is what it automatically goes to. So that means you may or may not see my videos when they come out. And I assume if you're subscribed that you want to see all my videos. If not, well, then don't do it. But I just want to let you know, because I did talk to someone the other day and he's like, I subscribed, but I haven't gotten any notifications. I'm like, well, I'm definitely uploading. So that's just a helpful hint if you are wanting to continue seeing my videos when they are uploaded. At this point, it's 2 times a week, usually Monday and possibly Thursday is usually when I do it. If you bullet journal, or if you don't bullet journal, I'd also love to hear if there was a specific time in your life where things were kind of crazy. It was hard to know anything for sure. Maybe this year's been crazy. Honestly, I've been through crazier at this point, but you know, a lot of people have got it worse than I do. So I know that's a thing. But has there been a time in your life when there was just like this hobby that you had that really helped you to stay grounded, or feel like something in your life was secure and you could just kind of escape to it, or it would help you cope with your life? Of course, as a Christian, I believe in the power of prayer and the power of praise. But as far as like hobbies go, I'm curious what kind of things you look into. If bullet journaling was that for you too, or if there's something else, music or gaming or something like that. I know The Sims 4 has also been something for me too, because sometimes it's easier to deal with a fake person's life than your real life. So yeah, please leave comments below if you want a bullet journal method book review kind of something video, and what kind of hobbies have gotten you through tough times. I can't wait to hear from you. Please, like, subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff. I'd love to have you aboard. And if you have an Instagram, please follow me. My Instagram is September Storrie, same spelling as the channel, and I'd love to see you there as well. Should be doing another bullet journal plan with me video, and then after that I might do a video on like my favorite supplies to use or tools to use for bullet journaling. So just let me know what you think. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you next time.
Bye.